Good morning, student. Hello.
Hello, Miss.
Hello, teacher. Good morning.
Good morning,
Morning.
teacher.
Hello, teacher.
Good morning, teacher. Yes, sir, Miss.
Good morning, teacher.
Good morning, teacher.
Good morning,
Good
teacher.
morning, teacher.
Good morning,
Good morning,
teacher.
teacher. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, students. So, in morning, I'm just quite busy doing lots of work like cleaning, mopping, doing my tiffin, cooking, breakfast, everything. Like your mom. Your mom is also busy at the morning time, isn't it? Do you observe that? No? Do you observe her? She's doing lots of work during morning. She has lots of pressure. She quite busy, isn't it? So just observe few things I'm showing you like this. Can you see this thing? This is rubber band. Okay, I'm stretching this band. Just observe. We will learn about this. I'm stretching this band. This is rubber band.
Yes,
I'm
Miss.
stretching this band.
Yes, Miss.
Okay,
Yes.
this is balloon. I'm pressing this. I'm pressing this. Means I'm applying force on this. We learned this force and types of force in our previous lesson, previous classes. So this is balloon. I'm pressing this, applying some. Which type of a force I'm applying here?
Muscular force.
Very correct. Very good. So muscular force I'm applying. Very good.
Yes, Miss. मिस अगर इसको पूरा फुगा दिया ना तो वो
Yes. Now I'm holding this book. All of you have your own books, textbook, notebook. I'm having my book. I'm holding this book. Okay. I'm doing some sort of work over here. I'm just holding this book. Means I'm doing any work. What
No.
do you think?
No.
Okay.
No.
क्योंकि
If you
मिस वो झाड़ा है
if you think I'm not doing any work, I'm adding one more book over here.
यस मिस
Now I'm doing any sort of a work.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now I'm adding one more book. Now,
मिस वो
yes,
भारी हो गया
yes,
भारी हो
bhari
गया
ho
मिस
gaya. Yes, now it is
It's
becoming
weight.
heavy. So, yes,
It's become very weight.
yes, it become heavy. So you're thinking I'm doing now work because it has become heavy. Okay. So now we will discuss about what work and energy. Our today's topic is work and energy. I'm sharing my screen now. So welcome all to on BMC Educational Portal, online portal. Subject is science. My name is Gitanjali. Okay. So this is quite a revision of our previous chapter, that is force and types of force. Here, few activities you are observing on the screen. One is lifting the weight, one girl is pulling his bag, one boy is riding the cycle, one man is pushing the load, everything is going on. So all they are applying some sort of a force. We go through that, we learn that. So which type of a force is this? They are applying muscular force over here. That means they are doing some sort of a work. They are engaged, they are busy. Just now I am showing you a few activities I am doing. You find that holding a book means I am doing some sort of a work. And as I told you, our today's topic is also, as I told you, at the morning time every mother is quite busy with a different sort of a work. I am too busy, so I asked for help to my son. My son is asking me. What he replied me, do you think? I asked for help. He replied me, I am too busy, mom. And what he is doing, see on the screen, what he was doing?
Exercise.
Exercise. And
Exercise, miss.
yes. Anything else? Not, he is not exercising. Then what else you find that he is doing?
Pushing a wall or a object.
Yes, very correct. He just busy with pushing a wall. Oh my God, I'm just shocked. And he's saying what? Okay, mom, I'm so busy. He was busy with pushing a wall. Is that possible to push a wall? And he's saying, I'm busy. I'm doing lots of work. Is that possible to push a wall?
No.
No, it is not
Miss, उसको
possible.
धक्का दे रहा है वो.
Yes, he's pushing that wall and he's saying, I'm busy, I can't help you, mom. Right now, I'm doing lots of work. I'm getting tired now. Okay, so today's topic is work and energy. Let's define what is work and energy in a scientific term. We are doing in day-to-day life. So objectives, first go through the objectives of from this lesson. We are going to learn about the work, condition of a work, units of works, energy and its forms, transformation of energy, source of energy, and conservation of energy. So from this lesson, we are going to learn all these points. What is work, what type of a condition is required to work done, what is the unit of work, how we will calculate the work, to complete the work or to perform the work, energy is required. So what is the energy, which form of energies are present, how the energy get transformed from one type to the another type, sources of energy, from where we are getting energy, conservation of energy, why it is important to conserve the energy, and the different ways to conserve the energies. In this slide also, children are watching TV, they are analyzing what is going on and what will happen next now. So, and in second diagram, second picture, you can observe one lady is thinking what to write. He's writing something and she's thinking that what to write and just go on that process. Okay, so we can say all these are people doing some sort of a work only, isn't it? We are saying that they're doing work. Can we say that? If the child is sitting in front of a TV and observing or watching the TV, then can we say that they're doing some sort of a work?
No.
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 She lady thinking something and writing her notes. Then can we say that?
लोग टीवी देखने.
Yes. Yes.
So there are few sort of a work like thinking, reading, analyzing, some sort of a mental work are not get measured. Isn't it? We can't say how much she's thinking, how much she can analyze the thing. Isn't it? So this such a type of a work which are called mental work are not get measured. See this boy, same like my son. This boy also trying to push a pillar. Oh my God. Like my son only, as she was trying to push a wall, this boy is trying to push a pillar of a building. Can he?
No.
No. So there is a difference in the way we use the word. No, yes, he can't, because there is a what difference in the way we use the word work. Means for our purpose, everything, whatever we are doing is the work for us. Just like writing, reading, thinking, analyzing, just pushing a wall, sitting, watching a TV, anything we are doing, we consider we are doing a work. But this is this definition in our day-to-day life. This is our common definition of a work. But in a science or a physics, yes, because work is come under which section of a science? Physics. As you know, sciences get divided into three category or three parts, that is biology, physics, and chemistry. That you know, no? So work and energy, this section is come under category physics. This is a physics actually. So physicists or the scientists, or in scientific term, work is not like that. What we are believed, that doing any sort of a work, we are just sitting, thinking, writing, reading, pushing a wall, everything, pushing a pillar, anything we consider as we are doing work only. But for a physicist, it is not the case. Then what is, how they are considering the work? For them, what is work to them? See here, one man pushing a box, you can say, and that box is get displaced from one place to another place. What is happening? That box is get displaced from one place to another place. So in physics, work to be done when a force is acting on a body produces displacement in the body. What is the definition of a force in physics? Force should be act on that body or on that object, and that object or that body must get displaced. Displaced means like this, that person applying a force, pushing means force, he is applying a force on that box and that box moving or displacing an object is very important after applying a force. Not like my son, he just pushing a wall and he get tired. And not like that boy in that previous slide, he was he was doing, just pushing a pillar. So this is not work, though we think it is a work, but this is not work. Why this is not work? He may get tired now.
Applying force.
Applying force, but not only the applying force, the other second condition is what? Applying a force is one condition, first condition, and second condition is on which he is applying a force, means here he is applying a force.
Means displacement of body.
Yes, displacement of body. That pillar, he is applying a force on that pillar should get displaced. Displace means if he can able to displace 1 centimeter of that pillar, then only we can say the work is done. Okay. So in physics, definition is different. For that, two criteria, two things are very important to calculate the work or to say to be work done. One is force, application of force, and the other is displacement of that body or of that object. Now you know different type of forces. Force means what? Pushing or a pulling. Force is what? Pushing or pulling. Then there are different types of a force like muscular force, magnetic force, gravitational force, electrostatic force, isn't it? And what else? Yes. Other type of force?
Gravitational force, frictional force.
Yes, frictional force, very correct.
Magnetic force,
Mechanical
force, combined force.
Yes, very correct. Combined force, muscular force, mechanical force, very correct. That means you are learning, you are studying, very good, children. So two criteria you have to consider when to calculate work or when said to be work is done. So first criteria or first thing, force must be applied, and force applied body that should get displaced. Now what is displacement? What is displacement? All of we are using GPS system, isn't it? For finding any route or any places, we are using GPS system. That time you must have observed that many times what happened, that GPS, when we find new location, sometimes that GPS is showing shortest distance. When we type a location, that location GPS is showing some sort of a shortest distance, and when we keep on that distance on a map, then you will find the distance is more. You have to travel little more the distance. If GPS starting at it showing 5 kilometer, and when you put on a map or you start that direction, then you will find it is a 10 kilometer. So basically that was the first, it's showing what displacement means, location of that place and your location and the distance between that place, direct smallest shortest distance of that. Let's see with the example over here. One person A is there. Okay, are you able to watch the screen? Have you seen this A? I'm written now.
Yes, miss.
Okay, fine. So this person A is he's traveling, he's walking certain distance up to this point. He covered a distance of say 10 meter. Then again he goes straight in upward direction up to this point. Now he traveled a distance of 5 meter. Okay. Then again he traveled back up to this point. Again he covered 10 meter. So his starting point is this and his ending point is this one. Okay. So total how much distance he traveled or walked?
15 meter.
15 meter. See, first he traveled 10 meter, then 5 meter, and
25
again 10
meter.
25 meter. He traveled total distance of 20. How much?
25 meter he has traveled.
Yes, he traveled
25 meters.
5 meters. So actually distance covered or distance traveled by a person A is 25 meter. But when we calculate displacement, then we have to consider starting point and ending point. What we have to consider? Starting point and ending point. Though here we find that this Mr. A traveled 25 meter, but displacement of this person, if you calculate, then starting point is this and ending point is this. So he covered this much. So displacement of this person is this much. How much distance you find here? Probably how much distance is this? Starting point to ending point?
5 meter.
Yes, 5 meters. So displacement of
5 meters.
A is 5 meter. Very correct. So now you understand what is meant by displacement. Displacement is a distance we are calculating initial point and ending point. So he start from this point A and covered, though he covered or traveled 25 meter, but we will calculate how much, only the starting point, distance between the starting point and the ending point, which is a 5 meter. And this 5 meter is called as a displacement. Okay. So suppose same this person A, if he travel back to this point A or his starting point, then how much is displacement? Yes. How much is displacement?
Oh.
So Mr. A start with this point A, or this is the starting point. He traveled how much?
30 meter.
30 meter.
30 meter is the distance covered. And when we talked about the displacement, then you have to consider starting point and ending point. Now what is his ending point? This is the starting point is only his ending point now. So the displacement over here is 0. What is the displacement over here? Displacement is 0 because he come back to his starting point only. So here we consider displacement is as 0 displacement though he covered or traveled 30-meter distance. Getting clear with that? Just be sure, complete this concept, understand this concept, displacement and distance. Displacement means a distance between a starting point and ending point. Okay? See, other person is travel like this. His starting point is here. A his starting point and B his ending point. Now he covered total 20-meter distance. He covered what? Total 20-meter distance. He traveled long to reach that place. But the displacement, if we consider displacement of this person is how much? This much only. See, this is the displacement because starting point of this person is A point and ending point is B. Yes. Yes, here may be any, but the shortest distance with yellow line I'm drawing with that. That is part only the displacement of this person. He's just complete a circle or a round around, you can say. Path, circular path somewhat. But the displacement, if we consider, starting point is A and ending point is B. So the yellow line is the displacement of that person. Okay. So displacement means shortest distance with what? Starting point and this one ending point. Okay. So here again, is there work done? Is work being done over here? What do you think?
Yes, वो मार रहे तो धक्का देके मार रहे.
Yes, one cricketer is batting the ball. That means he is applying a force. Yes, first criteria is getting a finish, means first criteria is following. Then the second criteria. What is the second criteria? That object should be displaced. Is it displacing?
Yes.
Who is displacing here?
The man.
The man is displacing, and on which object he is applying a force?
Basket.
Ball.
Yes, first consider the first diagram. Left hand side diagram. Consider left hand side. Yes, he is applying the force on a ball. Ball get displaced or move on. After applying a force, that object means ball, he is applying a force on a ball and that ball move on. That means it is displacing, means force is applying and object is displacing, means work is done. And in second diagram or second picture, that is on a right hand side, one man is what he is doing? Pushing a trolley. And he is applying a force, pushing a trolley, and trolley is moving ahead. Means work is done. Okay, what we have to check, calculate the work or whether work being done or not, you have to consider force, applying a force and displacement of an object. Means here force is getting applied on the trolley and trolley is displaced. That means work being done. In first left hand side picture, force is applied on a ball. Force is applied on a ball and ball is displaced, means work is done. Two criteria, they are fulfilling these two criteria. That means work is done here. Now, is work being done?
Teacher, exercise.
Yes, he
Teacher,
is doing
man is
exercise.
exercise.
But what about work done?
Exercise. Teacher, exercise.
Yes,
Ma'am.
yes,
Yes,
Teacher,
work done.
exercise.
Work
Ma'am.
are done.
work is done. Means
Exercise.
No, टीचर
no.
वो इंसान वो इंसान एक्सरसाइज कर रहा है और मूव भी कर रहा है.
Yes, he is exercising and he is moving. Yes, very correct. But what is the definition or what is this consideration or criteria? Force should be applied. Yes, he is applying a force. Muscular force is applying
Yes,
for the
muscular
exercising
force
or
is
this pull up
applied.
and push up. But what about the displacement? What is his starting point? He is starting from the ground level. And what is his ending point? He is end up at the ground level again.
Yes.
Did you observe this thing? He's
Yes.
pushing.
Ma'am, no displacement.
Yes, no displacement. Very correct. Here there is no displacement because man is starting at from the ground level. His starting point is the ground level and the ending point is again ground level. So zero displacement. Though here we find that man is moving, but according to displacement, what we have to consider starting point and ending point, distance between the starting point and the ending point. But if you observe carefully, man is starting from the ground level and he is ending at the ground level again. So there is no displacement, zero displacement, hence work is not done. Understanding this concept, what we have to consider, force is applied or not, and if force is applied on an object, then object must be displaced, moving, object should be moved. Yes, here man is moving, but then you have to consider the displacement. How much displacement is occurring here? Zero displacement, hence no work is done. Very correct. You are getting my point. You are understanding now. So what is the unit and the formula of a work done? How you will calculate work done? To calculate work done, we consider force into displacement. Formula for work done is what? Work done is equal to force multiplied by displacement. So SI unit of a work is Newton meter, and it is Newton meter is also called as a joule. So SI unit of a work is joule. It is named by a scientist, Joule. Okay. And the formula is what? Force into displacement. Now you will understand how much force you are applying, multiply with the displacement. If displacement is zero, then the work done will be zero. Isn't it? If force, you are applying a force 10 Newton and displacement is a zero, you will multiply 10 into 0. Here,
Yes, teacher.
yes, here force is 10 Newton. We are using,
Ma'am,
yes,
open the chat box.
open the chat box. Okay. I need to stop. Wait. Why?
I want to question you.
Okay, you ask now only. Here you can ask.
टीचर मैं ग्रुप में नहीं हूँ.
Okay, that we will find later on. Okay. So here force is what? Force is 10 Newton you are applying, and displacement, if that displacement of object is zero, how much will be work done? What will be the answer? 10 into 0? Yes.
Zero.
Zero means work done is zero. How much force you apply? If you apply 100 Newton force to push that wall or push that pillar, previously we seen in the last slide, if you are applying 100 Newton of a force to push that wall, but wall will not get pushed, then displacement of that object or a wall is zero, then the work done is zero. Means no need or don't consider how much force you are applying on that. But the displacement is 0, object is not moving at all. And if the object is moving, like previous slide, push-up slide, like this, 0 displacement, yes, motion is there, but the displacement, when we consider the displacement, which is 0, mean when we calculate the starting point and ending point is 0, then work done is 0. Okay, good. So here you find 2 girls are there. One is A and B picture is there. In A picture, you will see one girl is just pulling a trolley, but her trolley is completely empty. So she is happily pulling that. And the other girl is also pulling a trolley, but her trolley is filled with a stack of books. Many books are there. So who will exert it more force? Yes, who will exert it more force?
B.
B. Why did you feel like that?
B has more books and A has no books.
Yes, very correct. Because application of a force is again depend on the mass of that object. So mass means here she is having more books, or she is having books, and in diagram A or picture A there is a no book. Trolley is completely empty. So she will get little force to pull that trolley. Okay, very correct. Now again, to calculate the work done, what is the formula for work done? We have to consider force into what?
Into displacement.
Correct. So force, for I am writing F for a force and D for the displacement. Okay. So here both they are pulling this trolley for a 10 meter. Okay, so displacement is constant. Displacement is how much? 10 meter. Displacement is how much? 10 meter for the in both the cases. Here again, she is pulling her trolley for a 10 meter, and diagram A, girl is also pulling a trolley for a 10 meter. But what about the force apply? As you said now, in first diagram, she will require maybe 5 Newton force, you can say, because there is no object in her trolley. And in the second diagram, there may be how much? Maybe 10 Newton force is required. Isn't it? She will require more force now. The girl with the books, she will require more force to apply. Then who is doing more work? Obviously, girl B, or the girl who is having a books, she is doing more work, because answer over here is how much work done? Answer is 100. Here answer is 50. So work done over here is 50 joule, you can say now. What is the unit of work done? Joule or Newton meter? So 50 Newton, and here 100 Newton work done is completed. So the displacement, though the displacement is a constant or a similar, but the applied force we have to consider. And after that, we will come to know the work done. So more work is done for the same displacement. In this previous cases, displacement is same. They are pulling a trolley for a 10 meter, both are them, but the more force is applied. As first trolley is empty, less force is required, but the second trolley is filled with a book, so she required more force. So more work is done for the same displacement when more force is applied on the object. Now here, what he is doing?
Teacher, pulling.
Yes, he is. In diagram, you will see one pulley is there. So he is pulling that one. But that hanging part is a pulley. And this boy is pulling one object. Or one box, you can say. So over here again, here we are not changing a weight of an object, just like in a previous slide, we changed the weight of an object, means one in first diagram, trolley is empty, and in second diagram, trolley is filled with the books. So object is get different weight, but over here now the object is constant, means you can say the weight of an object is constant. 10 kg you can consider for a while. Okay, and now what he is doing, he is just pulling that box. So for a first instant, he is pulling up to what, how much, what is the formula of a work? Formula is work is equal to force into
Force multiplied by displacement.
correct, very correct. So force multiplied by displacement. Okay, so force multiply by displacement. Now what we are doing, application of a force is constant. There is two condition. One, in first condition, what boy is doing, he is pulling this object, and force is constant because we are not changing the object. The force is constant over here, which is the 10 Newton. Okay, 10 Newton is the force. And at first, he pulled this trolley up to 2-meter height. Up to what? 2-meter height. Displacement of an object is 2 meter. Application of a force is 10 Newton, which is constant because we are not changing the object. Object is constant, having 10 Newton force, or he required to apply 10 Newton force for that. So in first case, what will be the answer? 10 into 2, that 20. Is 20. And what is the unit of this now? We are calculating work done. What is the unit of work done? Joule. So 20 joule work is done. In second case, what is happening? Again, force is constant, that is the 10 Newton. And the displacement of an object is more now. So first he pulled this object up to 2 meters. Yes, he is pulling. Jor lagana means applying a force only. So the force is 10 Newton, and how much displacement of an object is 4 meter. Now what is the answer? Work done is here. How much work done in second condition? 10 into 4?
40.
40. What is the unit of that?
40 unit.
Unit, centimeter, meter, Newton meter, joule. What is the unit of work done?
40.
Yes, joule. Joule is the work done. Very correct. So smart children, Anna. So here, though now we see that the object is same, force applied is same, that is 10 Newton. But when we increase the displacement, then the work done is again get increased. See here, two condition I written now. 10 is the applied force into 2 meter is the displacement of this object, means this boy pull this object up to 2 meter. So work done, how much work done is 20 joule. Joule is the unit of work. In second condition, same force is applying this boy on that same object, which is a 10 Newton, and he is pulling this trolley or object up to a 4 meter. That means displacement is object is increased now. Then again the work done is also get increased, which is a 40 joule. Okay, clear? So when the applied force is same, more work is done when there is a greater displacement. Understanding this? Very important. Once you understand this,
miss.
Up to 12th standard, you don't forget at all. So just get cleared with this concept right now only. That is very important. Okay. So What is the factor we are considering? First, to calculate the work done, a force, applied force, and the displacement of an object. Then, to calculate this work done, there is one formula: force into displacement. What is displacement? Displacement means shortest distance covered by that object. That is the distance between initial point and the ending.
You're open. Thank you.
Okay, then when the force is applied, we consider the two factor again, the how much. If the force is more, then the work done is more. If the displacement is more, then only work done is more. Either of these are zero, means if force applied is zero, then the work done is zero. If displacement is zero, then also work done is zero. See here, one man is holding some weight on his head and he is walking. So here, what is the work done?
More work is done.
More work is done. Okay, just see how the work done is here. See here, the application work done is said to be zero in this condition. Why it is said to be zero? When the force acts perpendicular to the direction of a displacement. Here, displacement is like this. Displacement is, means this man is walking in this direction. Okay. And the work said to be zero when the force is applied to the perpendicular, because he is holding this one. So this work done is zero. It's getting zero because the force applied is a vertical and the displacement of this man is a horizontal. And it is making what? 90-degree angle. This way, force is applying or acting. And this is what? Displacement. So 90-degree angle in between this. When such a condition is there, then this part is called as what? There is no work done. Okay. So we will stop now over here.
Bye, teacher.
Okay.